Hey you guys, welcome to another episode of Deke's Closet, episode 4, and we're going to be talking about shoes today. But before I get into it, I first just wanted to say thanks for those of you that have pressed play, have engaged. It really means a lot. This has really just been like a fun little personal project to share stories about how my dad has impacted my own personal style. Today's episode is actually really short, simply because it's more of my story about shoes than my dad's story about shoes. But I know that every stylish person has their thing, like it's watches, it's scarves, it's shoes, it's handbags, they have their thing. My thing is shoes. And the older I've gotten, I'm more practical, like I ask myself, like, are you gonna wear it with more than this one outfit? If not, maybe we don't buy them. Like, I'm more practical now, but my love for shoes is because of my dad. And let me just say this right now. It is not because the man had a ridiculous amount of shoes. No. It's simply because he was an encourager of me purchasing shoes once I started working. I had lots of fashion magazines coming into the home when I was in undergrad, and I just remember, like, my dad and I would just pour through them, and he'd be like, "Oh, look at these shoes," and "Oh yeah, it's good to have a pair of shoes like this," and it was always like seemed very practical. But now that I think about it, it's like I don't need shoes for every single thing, but my dad was like, "Oh, you need shoes for this, and you need shoes for this, and oh, you know what, if you like this shoe in this color, you should probably see if they have it in another color, because that one color won't match all the things." And I know some of you are like, exactly, that's how I feel. But as someone who's trying to become less of an over consumer, I try to be more logical about my shoe purchases. But my love of shoes really is all from my dad. I mean, I always had an interest of shoes, but this idea of like having shoes for different occasions, or finding a shoe that you love in multiple colors. I mean, some of that is practical, right? Like, no 2 feet are the same. I personally am very particular when it comes to flats. And I remember trying to buy a flat shoe when I was working retail, and it was just a struggle because, like, I've got flat feet, I have dancer feet, like, and things that would work for other people, I would try styles and they just did not work for me. And it was probably, I don't know, almost a full year, which sounds crazy. Some of you are like, "Girl, you could have just bought a pair." My feet are picky. Um, Flats, and I finally found a pair that fit my foot, that were comfortable for work. And I remember my dad and my mom actually being like, "If you don't buy 2 pairs of those shoes, you're crazy, because it's taking you so long." So yes, there's some practicality of, like, if you got some type of foot issue and you find a shoe that you absolutely love, you should probably buy more than one pair, because you're going to wear the shoe that you love a lot, more than likely. So before I wrap this up, I wanted to share my current favorite pair of shoes with you guys. And it is a little loafer heel that's a bronze, and I love a good metallic shoe. I just feel like you could be wearing something very basic like what I'm wearing right now, all black, and then you put on this great metallic shoe and it just changes your whole outfit. But yeah, so as I close out here, again, I just want to say thank you for anybody who has pressed play or engaged by making a comment. I'm not sure how this space is going to continue after I wrap up Deke's Closet. Definitely open to suggestions. So I'll probably do a little short asking you guys, what should I do with this space? Do you want to see more fashion related content? Do you want to spend some time doing the, like, more, we'll say, serious things, like maybe doing some life coaching and wellness discussion on here? I don't know. Not really sure what I want to do with this space in 2025. But again, thank you for stopping by. And next week, we're going to wrap it up with talking about just the full ensemble, the apparel. So looking forward to sharing that video, and see you guys soon.